The lunchbox sat on my desk, bright red, plastered with cartoon stickers. It wasn't mine, it was my son's. My wife must have packed it by mistake. I almost laughed, until I opened it. Inside, neatly wrapped, were sandwiches, a small juice box, apple slices. Ordinary. I showed it to a colleague, an older man who used to practice medicine before trading stethoscopes for spreadsheets. His eyes lingered on the food too long, his face drained of color. "Take him to emergency, immediately." I froze. "Tell me why." He shook his head, voice low. "Horrible stuff. Act now or he won't make it." The words lodged in me like shards of glass. And suddenly, the lunchbox didn't look like a mistake. It looked like intent. I drove home with my hands tight on the wheel. The thought kept circling, sharp and unrelenting. She packed it for him, not for me. The wrong lunchbox. Or maybe not wrong at all. When I walked in, she was in the kitchen, humming, careless. She kissed my cheek, asked about my day. I watched her, smiled back, mask in place. But inside, my mind was dissecting everything. Why was she suddenly so attentive to our son's meals? She hadn't been before. Why had she insisted on packing his lunch every morning lately, pushing me away when I tried to help? I remembered the night she came home late, the new perfume she never wore for me, her phone always face down. And the lunchbox became more than food. It became evidence. I didn't confront her, not yet. Confrontation is for the weak. Instead, I observed. I took the lunchbox to a lab, had the food tested quietly. The results were delayed. Every day I pretended life was normal. But each morning when she packed his bag, my eyes tracked every movement, every slice of bread, every bottle of juice. I checked her phone when she showered. Messages from an unknown number. Short, coded, but intimate. He doesn't suspect. Soon. My chest tightened, but my face never betrayed me. I hired someone to follow her. Reports came back with photographs. Her entering a motel, always with the same man. My son stayed home while she carved out a secret life. And then a detail that made my blood run cold. The man wasn't just a lover. He had a history. Pharmaceutical work, experimental compounds, a trail of lawsuits buried under settlements. The picture sharpened. Not just infidelity, something darker, something deliberate. The lab report finally came. I unfolded it slowly, each line cutting deeper. Traces of toxins, low dose, designed to accumulate, not to kill quickly, but to wear down, to look like illness. I held the paper in my hands, breathing steady. She wasn't just cheating, she was planning our son's death. That night, I placed the report on the table in front of her. She looked at it, then at me. The mask slipped for the first time. Her lips parted. How did you?" I said nothing, just watched her unravel. Tears came, denials, then confessions tangled in desperation. She said she didn't mean it, that it wasn't what it looked like, that she was lost. But the evidence lay between us. Cold. Absolute. I didn't shout. I didn't strike her. I only slid the phone across the table, the one she thought I hadn't touched. Messages glowing like open wounds. He doesn't suspect. Soon. Her face crumbled. She reached for me, but I stepped back. "You planned it," I said, my voice low, even. "You and him. Piece by piece. Our son." She sobbed, begged, swore it wasn't true, but I had stopped listening long before. The next morning, the police received an anonymous packet. Lab results, photographs, transcripts of her messages. Enough to bury them both. I didn't watch her arrest. I didn't need to. I knew the silence in her cell would be louder than any words I could give her. My son never knew. To him, it was just another day, another lunch packed by someone else now. He asked about his mother once. I told him she was gone. That was all. He didn't cry. Neither did I. At night, I stood in his doorway, watching him sleep, breathing steady, safe. The betrayal still pulsed in me, but it no longer controlled me. I had turned it into something colder, sharper. She thought she could poison him quietly, erase him slowly, but in the end, I erased her instead, without raising my voice, without lifting a hand. The truth had been enough, and sometimes the truth is the most lethal poison of all. I no longer loved her, no longer hated her. I had simply emptied her from me, the way you drain venom from a wound.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.